Boom. All right. Getting that figured out. Okay, guys. Looks like we've got this kind of figured out here. We're going to go ahead and get you guys some content really quick. Just kind of want to get this going as a little bit of a practice. And we'll check out a few coins real quick and see what the market is like. Okay, so I don't need to be that far over. I need to kind of be right like there. Looks like. How's that? Perfect. All right. So let's see what we've got, guys. Let's see what kind of movement we're looking with. BTC, USD. And we'll get the charts rolling. Okay. Kind of interesting. This looks good. Broke out, right? So broke out of the triangle. Kind of retested here. You know, we talked. Let me get this in the 4 hour because I bet this might look different in the 4 hour. And it sure does. So, impulse through. This was high confluence, right? Like bang, bang, bang. Hitting the top here and hitting there. So we've busted through the previous all-time high. We've come down and we've tested it. We've tested it though, and we didn't impulse back up, which isn't, you know, picture perfect, but we've held through. It looks like we've got a green candle coming. If we can get a, you know, this is a huge SR flip. You see it, like, it's just a big SR flip, like from starting even right here, like take all this other you know, stuff out. It's a pretty big SR flip that we're looking at. So if it can hold here and explode up, we are absolutely going to be chasing that all-time high. And I think we would do it pretty quickly, especially if this continues to explode. Yeah, I like this. Good price action here from Bitcoin. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. So let's look at Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum didn't. Ah, man, I hate when I do that. I just messed that up on accident, grabbing that. It's like 423, I think. Gosh darn it. Is that significant? That was, yeah, it's the 2017-18 all-time. Of course, it's the previous all-time high that I accidentally grabbed. Alright, let's correct this. Oh, I didn't do too bad getting it back on there. Here, we'll just delete it and refire it out of there. Alright, so that ain't even right. Why didn't it magnet up? Must have been a soft magnet. Let's go ahead and get a strong magnet on there. As y'all can see, it is late at night. Alright, whatever. Got it on there. We're going to go back into the 4 hour. Okay. Didn't clear the triangle, which, you know, let's see, you know, you can always, you know, recover this. Right now I'm just looking for some blockers to see if it's playing off some SRs, which, I mean, there's some right through here. You know, like if I put a straight white line starting right here and, you know, put it through there, you might see a line right here it's playing off of, which would be a nice little SR flip and bounce up. We want to see it clear this. 1859, it's banged off it a couple times and failed, including today. So, you know, I'd like to see it recover and bounce through. If not, I mean, you know, we're still in the triangle, so it could just bounce around while Bitcoin runs. Ethereum definitely looks a lot better than it has been. you know, right around here it looked terrible, this stuff, and it's, you know, pretty terrible result. So we're seeing positive bounce out of ETH again, another strong candle coming up. So if we can recover this, that'd be really bullish, you know, especially if we could recover and bust through. That'd be 1, you know, a failed 2, 3, a failed 4, 5. This would be the 6th rip on that. I think it's pretty reasonable to want that to happen. So TCUSD, let's go check on what's going on there. Make sure you guys are getting a picture. I guess I got my banner up there for my, y'all see buy sell hold. That's from the group I own, bshsnipers.com. I kind of got to get my OBS set up. I've got it on Twitch OBS. I need to get a YouTube OBS screen set up. So at least we got the OBS working. All right, LTC, the most disappointing coin, underperforming. Still right in the middle of the triangle. It's fine. I mean, it, you know, this has been a very challenging SR for it to clear. I don't know why this is here. I don't really like this. I mean, there's some touches there. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. All right, I'll leave it. There's an impulse touch right there. So, you know, again, you know, we just need to reclaim this and get out of this triangle and start to actually break out. You know, it's just been continuing. But this again is great because it's in a lot better position than it was right here when we were dying out. And you know, your concern is, are we going to reach for lower? So bullish turnarounds on all these coins we're pulling up right now. And to be honest with you, they just kind of all look like they're ready to explode. So here we have our obvious ADA. Coiling up in a bull flag. You know, this coin ran so hard. I'm actually gonna get rid of that right now. This coin ran so hard already. You know, it doesn't really surprise me that we're seeing coiling action of this extent. You have double top, you know, we basically double topped. The positive is we double topped and we've coiled since then, right? Like you come down here, there's a bit of coiling going on right now. Again, same with all these, right? Like you see how all these need to reclaim the areas they couldn't hold earlier today in the pump. If these coins start reclaiming these areas from the earlier pump, you know, I'm just super bullish on all altcoins in general. Let's take a look at Flow USD Flow. Got a huge investment. Yeah, Flow's doing good. Flow looks great. It's a pretty easy coin to trade, right? Like hit there. Once it cleared here, you know, it's just set to run. Flow's Dapper Network, NBA Top Shot. Those of you who don't know what Flow is, it's the NBA Top Shot NFT cards. So, you know, a lot of weirdness in the NFT space, to be honest with you. A lot of speculative purchases happening, which is why I didn't really buy NFTs, but I chose to dabble in Flow because I feel like I've not seen a project take in this much fiat USD for a product yet from random people, from non-crypto people. I mean, there's non-crypto people buying this stuff. We see today Michael Jordan and Kevin Garnett are you know, part of this round of investors for that. So, you know, it's a pretty good investment right now. We had a great SR touch right here, right across. They even have the line drawn for you, basically. And it bounced off, and it's recovering, and I think it's chasing this all-time high. I expect a lot out of this coin. Pretty good hold out of it. So, let's see here. Oh, baby, the Bengal tiger. Now I just figured this out, because I figured out that I can see chat right there. Okay. ETH 88, Ami, Vet, and Link. I actually own Link too. I need to be charting it more. Ami is annoying because you can not. It's like you can't chart it yet. It's on smaller ones. Vet. Good old vet. Look how much this coin has ran. Still, I mean, it's bullflagging pretty nicely right now. Even though it's ran a ton. Oh, I'll take that shit off. Let's get that off, excuse me. Got the magnet messing me up. Alright. And this is Vet. Vet's a great coin for those of you who don't know about Vet. It's a utility coin that's... And it's not that good of a draw. You don't really want to breaking low right there though, I'll tell you that much. That was a nice recovery. It's a utility coin that's basically like for tracking inventory across all kinds of different industries, like, you know, shoes, whether, you know, you could put a vet tracking system into on the shoes, an RFID chip. They've got it to where you can upload, you know, food rotations on the network, on the blockchain. So, you know, better food tracking for these ships, a lot less paperwork. Paperwork makes up like a high percentage of ship costs, for, you know, and shipping has recently been in the news with that bad boy getting stuck in the Suez Canal. So it's a very fundamental, you know, it's one of the ones that like a long time ago you could see had actual use. So was no surprise to see it pump like this. Everybody always kind of wondered why it didn't do too well. SR right here, bounced off well. I don't want it to lose this area. So if you go to where's like really strong, I mean really strong would be here. Kind of just, yeah, it's not where people want to see, but you know, if it got to almost under $1, that'd be a heavy pullback. I don't think, you know, something like that's going to necessarily happen, but that's the strong lines of it. You know, that's where if you know, for whatever reason the market shitted out, that's where it would go. Okay, so am I doing good? You're doing good, Bingle. Those are good ones. I mean, Ami's a speculative one. ETH, ADA, Vet and Link are pretty solid at this point. Let's pull Link up, and I'm going to head off. Excuse my heartburn. Good Lord Almighty. Alright, what's going on here? That doesn't look good, right? Like this was the line trend we were on. It busted through, rejected, came back up, played it, rejected. Would like to see it flip that. Oh, excuse me. I would like to see it flip that. Personally. Now, if we're just going to get in some SRs, I thought I charted Link. Maybe it's not on Coinbase. Maybe I charted Link on Binance. Link, Binance, Link USD on Binance. No? Alright. I did not. Go back here, so I must have done it here. Okay, so yeah, not a fan of that. You know, would really like for it to reclaim that. You know, in the same context, we're doing okay. I'm seeing a lot of touches right here. Let me go ahead and get this out. I kind of like this one already right when I see it. This is kind of like where it first rushed up to a high and then couldn't hold. And we've seen, actually that's a little bit higher than I would like, but hey, it's pretty close actually. So, you know, hit up, couldn't make it, hit up, couldn't make it, hit up, rejected. Bounced off our white here, got through, couldn't hold. You know, like it's having a real hard time holding here. Finally here, held, finally hit here, exploded. Came back through, pulled back though, this held, exploded. So, I mean, this is holding, like, it started holding on our side. This is the 5th or 6th time, so this has been very slow. It has been stale movement throughout. I'm not sure what it's correlated to. Yeah, are you talking about Link? Because I agree with that. Link has kind of been like its own beast for a while, though. I mean, like it's not ran with anybody. So I mean, that's one of the interesting to me pieces about it, because, and it's why I own it. I've owned Link for a little while, and it's interesting to me that it runs on its own like that, and it's been like that. So that to me signifies strength. Like, you know, if you're, yeah. I mean, to me that signifies strength if you're, you know, if you're able, because so much runs with Bitcoin, like so many coins run with Bitcoin. So when you have one that doesn't correlate as much with it, and it's a newer coin, and it's got strength like Link does, and it's got functionality like Link does, you know, that's very interesting. I do like this SR right here, though, and I feel very confident about it where it's at. I don't want it to keep revisiting it like we talk about. The more it revisits, the weaker it gets. But, you know, I think from, let's see where we're at right here. Sorry, it's dead looking right here. You know, another one right there is pretty much shooting right across right there too. So, I mean, it's stably climbing levels. Like, and this is fine. Like, this is upwards. We're fine right here, you know. A lot of times these go boom, 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 straight back up. So I'm a fan of Link. I mean, you have all those. I'm smiling, feeling pretty good about my bags, Hash. So would not even worry about it. I think those are good ones. You want to throw me any more? I'll look at them real quick. Let me think off my head what I own. Oh, I own this one. All right, so very good recoveries right here, man. This is just really holding. And if you look where this coin has come from, you know, we're talking about a run up from mid-January from $90 to $583. So, you know, I bought at, wait, where was it? Is it right here? This one right here? I bought at this point right here, like at 339, when it dipped into this like blatant ass blocker. Like, if y'all can't see, that's a red candle, right, mixed. And then look at, I mean, look, green, holy shit, green candles, right? And then there was red. Like, that's the easiest blocker you'll ever see in your life. And really, I need to continue to extend it. So let me, god damn. There we go. All right, so thank God it got back up through it and bounced out. Big blocker, heavy support, and this is a Coinbase coin, and that's, you know, this literally one that I just liked the chart on, and I took a buy on because I saw this big blocker, and whenever I was looking at it, it had just recovered from these two and then was dipping down into there, and I really liked that liquidity line up. I still own the holdings I have in it, and my plan is to move this off when it returns to all-time high. You know, it's kind of just like a swing trade. All these are kind of, you know, they've all kind of, if you look like this, like a lot of these charts, they're all kind of like ripped up early. Yeah, I guess it's all of them are kind of early February, right? And then kind of had just been shitting along, and you know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, they're gonna be like, oh, you know, this came out of nowhere. No, the fuck it didn't. Like, when these take off, it's not gonna come out of nowhere, because these have been going down for 2 months. You know, I mean, February 4th. Okay. Here's April 4th. All right. 2 months. And where we're at, we're still at a downturn of, where's this measuring tool I got over here? No, not that. I'm not even at the top, bro. Like, all right, so 35. We're still in a 35% downturn. Like, I mean, some of these are really easy plays to me. It's just about patience. When you know, one of them, actually, I'm going to pull up one that's kind of crazy. It's kind of like LTC in the context. It's just behind, and that's Bitcoin Cash. We'll go to USD because that's where it was created, and I've got a pretty good chart on it going back. So like I was trading this pretty hard here when I was watching the accumulation. This chart's wild, guys. Like, I mean, look at this chart. Look at this chart. It kind of makes you want to go in on Bitcoin Cash, doesn't it? I mean, it's almost like it's still an accumulation. I mean, it's not even really like coming out of accumulation. I mean, we've seen the correlations. I need to do a Bitcoin Cash video. That's what I'm going to do. That's my next video, Bitcoin Cash. This chart's kind of hard to look at and not. I mean, if you see where the accumulation's been taking place, pretty clear as daggone day. And then now it's like bouncing and playing off the top, you know, and it's not coming down. So this is one I need to be investing in personally. I have a little bit, but you know, for my theory, which is that these are going to return to, you know, their previous all-time high levels. I don't understand why any of them wouldn't, based on historical movement. And I think that means that this is one of the few that still have almost a 10x left. Yeah, there's going to be the mid caps, low caps that can go 10 to 100x, but I'm talking about, you know, big coin based coins. A lot of them already gone, you know, pretty far. 1,000+%, 3,000+% rises since last March. So, you know, we'll do a Bitcoin Cash video for you guys tomorrow. That's a good idea. Gonna really get deep dive into this action. But let's take right quick before we leave a 4-hour look at for you guys live and see what we can find here. I mean, just such beautiful plays off this. Like, look at this, all beautiful plays. Like, no matter how hard this bad boy rips, it's coming out. It's like this is like the easy buy spot. Like accumulate buy, accumulate buy, accumulate buy, accumulate buy, accumulate buy. It's so hard. This is one of the examples about crypto that's so hard. Is there's so many coins. Like I should have been accumulating, buying all of these, but I've been distracted by a lot of other coins and other things. So yeah, check this bad boy out. I'll make a video for you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you checking this out. This is kind of, again, like a test, just first time with OBS, and yeah, see how it goes. Appreciate it, Hash. Thanks for the questions, man.